Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and in this video I'll be taking a look at the 1x1 Bluetooth keyboard with integrated trackpad. You can get this for just $22.99 from Amazon, at least at the time of this video, and I'd like to thank 1x1 for sending this over to me for review. For your $22.99, all you get is the box, which inside has the user manual and the keyboard itself. You may actually want to keep the user manual handy because it actually tells you how to use the multi-finger gestures on the trackpad, because this trackpad rather, actually does support those. So you can use 2-finger for scrolling, zooming in, and other options. And if you're using Windows 8, you do get to use Windows 8 specific gestures, such as sliding in from the right side of the trackpad to bring up the Charms menu, or from the left side to bring up the multitasking menu. Do keep in mind that this Bluetooth keyboard does work with mobile devices such as iOS devices and Android phones, and of course Windows phones. The keyboard does use 2 AAA batteries to stay powered. 1x1 says that this can last up to 4 months in standby mode, or 90 hours of constant use. You could probably go longer than 4 months if you leave the on-off switch to off when you're not using it. There's also a little opening here for you to place a Bluetooth adapter. Unfortunately, my small one doesn't fit here. In terms of design, the keyboard is somewhat stylish. We have this thin metal plate on the back to add some design and to give it some structure. So while the keyboard does flex, it doesn't flex too much, especially when you're using it. The keys themselves are a little bit smaller than average, so they would take a little bit of time to get used to, but after a while I was able to get used to them to where I would be able to type quickly and accurately. The keys do feel very nice to type on. They don't make too much noise, so if you're in a quiet environment, that may help you. If we take a closer look at the keys, you can see all of the special function keys that we have on the top row. You can also switch from Windows shortcut mode to Android shortcut mode. You can disable the trackpad using this button right here next to the left arrow key. And to actually pair this over Bluetooth, you have to use the function key and the C key at the same time to enter Bluetooth pairing mode. When you first turn the keyboard on, it's not in that mode, so you have to manually put it into pairing mode. You can see a very faint power LED in the upper left corner. If I do function C to go into Bluetooth pairing mode, you can see the Bluetooth icon start blinking right there. So I'll just go ahead and turn this back off for now. The trackpad itself is also a little bit small, but it does get the job done for basic usage. So for example, if you're using this keyboard trackpad unit for Windows Media Center use or Media Center use for your Media Center PC, this is plenty large for anything you might want to do. For work or productivity tasks, I don't think it would get the job done. It's just a little bit too small, and it's not the greatest trackpad, although while the gestures do work and they are nice, they aren't always the most consistent. So for example, if I'm using 2 fingers to scroll vertically, it may actually think I'm pinching to zoom, so it's just a little bit too sensitive here and there. You can see that the left click button is larger than the right one, which makes sense because you'll be using the left one more often anyway. They are easy to press, but not too much to where you would accidentally press them, and they do give a fair amount of feedback when you're actually pressing them. And the trackpad also supports tap to click, as well as 2-finger tap to right click. Overall, I've been really happy with this keyboard, especially at the price. I don't think you can find a better product for this price that does what it does. Its thin and light profile means you can take it around with you wherever you'd like to go. Its low price makes it an obvious choice for Media Center PCs. And again, for the price, I just don't have any reason why I wouldn't be able to recommend this. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback about this or anything else, feel free to leave everything down below in the comments area. But that's it with the video, so thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.